We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Daniels. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. And he's got Wheaton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Daniels looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
When you look at this defense, they enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To the air goes Daniels.
Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith,
and he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Daniels now to throw on 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Daniels now on 1st and 10.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it is now 21-0. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 46. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up.